Hey, welcome back. So, I had a subscriber request to do another Showdown 7v7. I both think these are honestly great tanks. The Foch 155 and the OBJ or Object 268. They both have their differences, pretty similar in some aspects. You can use those attributes of its strengths to your advantage. The other one doesn't quite have as much. But they honestly balance out. I both really like these tanks, and I thought this would be a good showdown to do. We have 3 rounds. It's best out of 3. I sent out a message. Anyone can jump in, join, and within the first minute or so, whoever we've got, we just go right into a battle, and we get more and more and more. So in this first one, it's just 2v2. And then I think we eventually get up to 4v4 and then 6v6, I think. So, between the two tanks, you have, I like going over the differences between these. The Foch has a slightly higher DPM. It does have also the ability to have that auto loader cannon. So when you do have those 2 rounds, you can come around, clip out the enemy. You do have to get yourself in a protective spot quickly, but it's also where the Foch shines as well, with using that maneuverability to get back behind cover wherever it needs to be. The maneuverability is another shining aspect of the Foch. It is much faster, has much better maneuverability than the Object 268. The accuracy evens out about the same. I think the Foch has better accuracy, but the Object 268 has better dispersion. Now, in terms of hills, the Object 268 actually has 7 degrees of gun depression, giving it a little bit more than the Foch, so making it a little bit more flexible when able to come up just over hills, little tiny areas of that sort. The Foch, not so much, a little bit better on the flatter ground or territory. So good matchup between the two, and I believe the Object 268 has more frontal hull armor. So those are the differences between the two. Like I said, I both like these tanks. I think this was a good showdown. Thank you to my subscribers that helped and joined the room. If you want to join as well, join the Discord, get the movie crew roll, or you don't have to wait for me. Go ahead and put together your own room of a scenario that you think would be really awesome for people to see, and then send me the vid. Your vid could be posted on the channel. Also want to give a special shout out to, once again, Ukulele Bob for helping put together today's video for us. I just love Normandy, love history just in general, and that kind of ties into that. All the bombs, and it's kind of funny because I've started playing War Thunder, and I do both now. I've been talking to one of my friends on Discord, M551 Sheridan, I think is his name. Avid War Thunder and BLITZ player as well. And it's funny because when I start playing BLITZ again and I see planes flying over above, I have that instinctive reaction to look for cover or get out of the way. For those that haven't played War Thunder, it's like another tank game. It doesn't go off like hit point systems. You go off destroying a tank primarily by getting rid of its crew and modules. But planes flying above you can shoot down, drop bombs. It has been a rough way to die a couple times. So I kind of have, seeing planes in the Normandy map on BLITZ kind of gives me that PTSD, I guess, a little bit. So great round. We have the Foch with one win so far, Object 268 0. So far, Foch in the lead. Now, I like tank destroyers in general. I love their powerful cannon advantages. That is definitely one thing they have. and their best attribute is all about their cannon. This is a great position he's able to get himself in, especially when you have targets trying to go right over across that open area, get some excellent side shots into him. Now this is a little hard and tricky because everyone here in these battles has no turrets. So in order to get a shot off your enemy, the challenge with that is you have to completely come around a corner, turn your tank entirely in the direction of most likely where you want to shoot, and then get that shot off. Ooh, very close to be able to HE the side of that one Foch. Ouch. That is one thing about the Foch, is all of its armor really is on the front. And even though it's the same way with the Object 268, at least it's a little harder to hit with the Object 268 because you don't have that huge box shape like the Foch does. So making it a little bit easier to actually hit in the sides and rear with those HE shells. Now, even though the Object 268 does have a little bit more armor in the front than the Foch, with tanks of this much penetration, the tank destroyer, especially the Object 268, actually having some of the best penetration in the game with its heat round, it's not going to really serve you much unless you end up accidentally hitting the gun mantlet. Oh, great shot there by the Foch. Getting it down to a 1v1. Both are one hit, so the average damage of the Object 268, 640 damage. The Object 268 only having 225 hit points. Yeah, definitely going to get taken out. They're both one hits to each other in this situation. Always gotta love it when it gets down to a really close game. Get the blood spiking, just the adrenaline, everything. And the Object 268 really needs this win to even out the score. Oh, teasing each other a little bit. Sometimes a matter of taking those risks and chances are what needed, hoping just to bait those shots. Now in this situation, it's great where the Foch had gone out of view. It's a great, very close. But that's a great situation to try and get yourself undetected, relocate while undetected, and then hopefully using that element of surprise to come around a corner and then finish your enemy off. They both know where each other are, so that makes it a little challenging. And it's tough, like I said, they don't have turrets, so the only way to get shots off one or the other is going to be to fully turn and point your cannon toward the other one and take a shot. Now, the benefit with the auto-loading system is sometimes you never know exactly if an enemy is clipped out and having to reload. So the reload intermittently between those shells are much faster. Oh, great shot there by the Object 268. Now evening the score. Going into the last round here. I apologize, actually, it's another 4v4, but honestly, still great matches here from the subs. I have thought about, gotten some messages on some ideas potentially on when we hit 20K subs. Do like face reveal, talk to you guys. So anyway, trying to think of just something cool. If you have ideas for when we hit 20K subs, let me know. Great positioning here from the object. 268's having better gun depression. No engagement yet. Wow, very, very smart tactic. And coming up right from behind, that element of surprise, using that Foch's speed and maneuverability. Aggressive approach here, I love it. Now you have to let me know what you think below. Do you like the Foch or the Object 268 better? Quite a shot there right in the side. Doing a great job of utilizing this hill. Both sides bleeding quite a bit of hit points, especially with these Foch tanks getting right up in these Object 268's faces, able to use those that auto loader to its advantage, is really giving him the edge. Unfortunate death there, and wow, absolutely. Object 268 falling apart. We got a one hit, maybe two one-hitters. Great kill there. But, oh. So it looks like the Foch 155 has won the showdown. Hope you guys enjoyed the vid. This is the Muffin here. Stay cool and keep tanking.